Brace yourselves. Presented to you by 5 Kilobyte Productions. Your host and fellow arch nemesis is back again to present to you, well, a third video installment of a very specific device, a very rare and very special device made by the company GAF or GAF, the GAF Rolls Dictation Machine. In the not so distant past, I took a trip back to Arkansas. You see, my mother got married. So not only has my family multiplied in size, but also I got some 35mm negatives from the 1990s and brought them back with me. With the 35mm negatives, double-sided tape, and 2-inch tape to the sound scriber machine, I have made a makeshift strip of film tape combination or magnetic film for use with the GAF dictation machine so it can be shown in operation. The downside is tape to head contact is not very consistent, so it's not the most reliable with sound and it's not the most reliable with transport operation, but it will be sufficient to demonstrate the GAF machine and how more properly it's supposed to be able to work. I hope you'll enjoy this feature presentation presented to you by 5 Kilobyte Productions. Recording date September 10th, 2017. And editing will be required. Here shown is the strange GAF dictation machine again, where we will be able to show it in better operation. So let's energize the device. If you're wondering why I said energize the device, let's just say I'm inspired by Rodalco 2007. Open up the GAF's little door and remove this little thing which holds the head in place during transport. Remember, this is video 3. Now, right here you can see a piece of the 2-inch wide tape that goes to the sound scriber machine that was shown in a recent video. It was right at the beginning. This is what taped it to the reel. It didn't have any of those time counter markers on it at the time, except for this one, but it doesn't have a number. So I cut a strip of this 2-inch wide tape, 2 strips actually, in the same length that I could use. I got some photographic negatives, and I only really need 2, one on each side, but I put 3 for more or less uniform thickness to see if I could improve tape to head contact. Here's a magnetic tape on the other side, ferrite side out obviously. So we'll put the tape film, the film tape on the GAF like this. Luckily 35mm is just the right size for it to fit the sprockets of this machine. So we'll try to put it on there right, and then have it loaded in there. Okay. Now we're going to try to run it. It's not very reliable. Come on.
Year 2017, after clean head, I need a swap and die and some WD-40. While I record using today's date is 26th of August 2017. Another piece of film to test in 1, 2, 3. This is a test. This is only a test. Testing 1, 2, 3. Why isn't it sensitive to sound? Machine. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing recording. It's a Monday work. It's a work night. Okay. Night. It's a work night. How depressing and sad. It's a work night. Now this recording, if it'll go back in and it's supposed to go forward. What's going on with this thing anyway? Testing, okay? Well, it's a work night. It's a Monday night. The 28th. And anyway, hopefully the wire recorder comes in the mail tomorrow.
Now that I have this closed and you see it coming out, and you see more or less what it would normally look like if this had a roll of the tape film inside and it was coming out like that.
They better come to the right bloody destination, otherwise mine won't be here anymore. Plus, it's better come in good condition. Close with it in conference mode. Testing 1, 2, 3 on the GAF rolls. I need to stop and this is being recorded now on Dictation. So how does this down here? On the GAF rolls device on August the 28th, 2017. Let's see how this comes out now.
I'm making a recording on the 10th of September 2017. Rewind, it does not work very reliably. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. There it goes. That's rewind.
17, let's see how this comes out now. I'm making a recording on the 10th of September 2017. Testing.
So you can see it recorded, may say that. And now we're going to hook a telephone pickup coil to the camera here so we can get direct recording.
Of September 2017. Testing. On the 10th of September 2017. Testing. I'm making a recording on the 10th of September 2017. Testing. This is another dictation recording made on the GAF rolls dictating machine from the early 1960s. It's sad. It's the work night. Now this recording, if it'll go back in and it's supposed to go forward. What's going on with this thing anyway? Testing, okay? Well, it's a work night. It's a Monday night. Mine won't be here anymore. Plus, it's better come in good condition. Close with it in conference mode. Testing 1, 2, 3 on the GAF rolls. I need to stop and this is being recorded now on Dictation. How does this down here? On the GAF rolls device on August the 28th. Well, record. This is a recording, recording. This machine is not very dependable, at least not with this makeshift roll. I wish I had the original roll. Man, seems to want I hope you enjoyed the video of the GAF Rolls Strange Dictation Recorder.
Well, that concludes my video presentation of the GAF Rolls Model 102 Video 3, showing it with the makeshift recording medium to more or less show how the machine actually would function. I hope you enjoyed music recording on the GAF machine. It's interesting to hear music produced from the machine, of course picked up through the telephone pickup coil. First installment of music was recorded too loud. Second installment was was played at a quieter level. What I did is I had this little Bluetooth speaker here, and since the speaker inside this little Bluetooth device is of very high quality, I literally put it flush with the microphone of the GAF machine. At first I played it a little bit too loud for the recorder, so it overdriven and saturated the GAF tape. But then I played it the second time a lot quieter, and it was recorded more satisfactory with less distortion. You could hear the tape to head contact was not the most consistent on the GAF machine, but you got an impression of the audio quality as well as voice recording quality on the GAF machine. Another tidbit of information is that the machine does not seem to record very strong onto the tape. Now it may be better if I had the original GAF tape. It may make even better tape to head contact, but I don't. But also, there is no way to adjust recording level aside from the dictaphone / conference switch. The volume control on there only controls playback volume. It does not control recording volume of the GAF. Hope you enjoyed the video presentation of the GAF Rolls Dictation machine, which is of course is an exceeding rarity. Very hard to find. Very rare. Not too many of these I don't think were manufactured. The serial number on this is only 3,361. Mind you, that's thousands, and there's no leading zeros on that serial number. So production run was probably only in the thousands, not even in the 10,000s. And even then it probably was not a very successful format, because it's just weird. There's no good way to take up the tape. There's no take up reel. Original GAF Rolls tape would just spill out onto the floor over time. It's probably better for audio letters than anything else. If you wanted shorter recordings that you'd cut off and ship in an envelope or something, because if you wanted to make a really long recording, you're just going to be spilling that stuff onto the floor. But it's a really strange format. Hope you enjoyed the video of it. Stay tuned for a future video where I'll outline the current surroundings in my room here. Oh gosh, that's blurry. That's not even funny. Okay, bye, homies.